Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Dr. Pepper Really, the podcast where we dive into the twists and turns of your metabolic health with straight talk, smart science, and a dash of real-world experience. I'm Cici Verde, guest hosting today alongside board-certified endocrinologist Dr. Gary Pepper.
Hey, Cici, and welcome to all our listeners to another episode of Dr. Pepper Really. Today we're going to be digging into a topic that's getting more and more attention, and that is what happens to people who have lost weight on Ozempic, Zepbound, Wegovy, and want to stop the medication for a variety of reasons. What can they do to prevent losing all that progress that they've worked so hard for?
It's true. The buzz used to be all about starting these medications, and now it's shifting to what happens when people try to stop. Will they be stuck on these shots for life? Can they maintain their weight loss without the medication? And what about the cost, the stomach issues, and the roller coaster of insurance approval?
Exactly. So what we've done today is we pulled together a few actual comments from online forums, real people sharing their struggles, victories, and fears about life after the GLP-1 drugs. We're not going to be using any names, of course, but we will provide honest, unfiltered experiences. So, Cici, why don't you get us started?
All right, let's do it. I've been on Zepbound for about a year. I started because I had severe insulin resistance. I lost a lot of weight, down from 182 to 136, and my insulin resistance is gone. I feel amazing, but I haven't really learned to exercise yet, and while my eating is better, I'm terrified to stop the medication. Everything I read says that you'll gain the weight right back once you've stopped, and I'm having panic attacks about it. Has anyone stopped and been able to maintain their weight? I'm still on metformin, and I'm hoping my doctor can help me to taper off the Zepbound.
This is such a common story. She started out for a health condition, insulin resistance, and ended up thrilled with the weight loss. But now that her original issue is resolved, she's scared she'll lose all that progress if she has to stop the medication.
Makes sense. If she gains back the weight, that insulin resistance probably returns too. Am I right about that?
That's correct. GLP-1 drugs don't cure insulin resistance. By suppressing the appetite and helping you lose weight, that's what gets rid of the insulin resistance. I like that she's planning to start exercise and improve her eating habits. And by continuing metformin, per her own physician, that should help stabilize things for her.
Yeah, it's a big leap, but people forget that the medication makes you eat way less. Off the medication, if you stick to a new, more mindful eating pattern, even a bit modified from what you were doing while you were on the medication, you've got a much better chance of maintaining your weight.
Exactly. It's not just about knowledge. It's about follow-through. But after seeing good results, like in this case, she now may believe it's possible, and that motivation is half the battle. Okay, so let's move on to our next post. This time I'll read. So here goes. I've been on semaglutide for over a year and lost 60 pounds. My A1C dropped, so I was able to stop the metformin I've been on for prediabetes. Now I'm in a wellness program where they monitor my blood sugar, weight, sleep, and exercise. I'm also trying to switch to a low-carb lifestyle because I really need to keep the weight off. However, I'm about to lose my insurance coverage and I might not be able to get the medication anymore. So my question is, will this lifestyle adjustment be enough to help me avoid rebounding back to my old weight?
Wow, that's another example of someone starting injections for a medical reason and then reaping the weight loss benefit, but now facing the uncertainty because of their insurance.
She's doing a lot right, building new habits, using a structured support program, which she's fortunate to have, and changing her diet. But what happens when she loses her insurance? Could it all go up in smoke? As we're finding out, access to the GLP-1 drugs can be quite a challenge.
It's such a gamble. Even if you qualify, your new insurer might just say, nope, not covered. And then what?
Exactly. That's why I always say the only constant in the weight loss game is diet and exercise. The meds can jump in and out, but building lifestyle habits, that's the one piece that you can own for your whole life.
And hey, before we move on, a quick reminder. If you're enjoying this episode and feel that it's helpful, please like it, follow, and share it with someone who may also benefit. It really helps us also to keep bringing you this type of evidence-based information without bias or hype.
And don't forget to check out our tools and blogs at metabolism.com, which we will put down in the show notes, especially things like our free protein intake calculator, videos that guide you in how to transition off weight loss medicines. And of course, we're here to help you navigate the long game.
So today we heard two very real stories, both hopeful but complicated. There's no magic bullet here.
Right. Everyone wants a straight road to success, but in the world of weight loss meds, the road curves a lot. Still, there's power in knowing what to expect and what your own role is in achieving and maintaining success, and that you're not alone. There are plenty of tools and resources out there for people.
And hopefully, by hearing these stories, our listeners feel a little bit more prepared and a little more grounded.
I couldn't have said it better. Our job here at Dr. Pepper really will be to keep monitoring the forums, tracking new research, and sharing more stories and strategies with our listeners in upcoming episodes.
Thanks for having me, Dr. P. I always learn so much talking about these things with you.
So thank you, Cici, and thanks to all of you out there for listening. Until next time, stay strong and stay informed.
Bye now.
See you soon. This program is for educational purposes only and is not intended as medical treatment or advice, which should be rendered to you by your own personal healthcare provider.